6 a.m. this Friday morning. Thank God it's another Friday. Good morning to you wherever you are listening to 32 FM 94.9. We're glad to be here this Friday morning. And of course, this is where we get to take newspaper headlines. We call it the Breaker Dawn Newspaper Review. My name is GBEMISOLA, SOYEMI, and of course, we sincerely apologize for coming in a bit late this morning. Welcome on board.
Good morning to you, Gbemi. Good morning to you, dear listener. We go straight to the papers. I am OLUTAYO, OGUNADE. I have here the Guardian newspaper, Premium Times, Daily Trust, and the Daily Times newspaper.
And I have with me Punch newspaper, I have Vanguard, Daily Post, and Independent, if time permits. I'll quickly take headlines from Punch newspaper now. Hunger, diseases dominate Northwest. Zamfara in crisis, MSF raises the alarm. To stop abductions, sponsor factional bandits, Gumi tells federal government. Osun bank robbers missed bullion van conveying cash. That's coming from a source. Presidency berates ex-US envoy. Magazine over Nigeria is failing report. Police arrest three-man gang for stealing victims 572,000 naira through ATM. Ex-employee boggles ex-boss office, hides in water tank. Uni-Ilorin student allegedly raped, found dead in room. Foreign stock investors withdraw 99.94 billion naira in 4 months. Now let's see a few more headlines from Punch newspaper. From the Metro side, command arrests man over burning of Imo station. Man shot in mouth as Enugu cultists clash. Travelers lament attacks as pirates kill 2 in rivers waterways. And let's see 1 or 2 headlines from the business side. Banks will consider sustainable principles before lending. Emefiele. And finally from here, federal government targets 90% broadband penetration by 2023.
From Premium Times, why I should be released on bail, Abidemi Rufai tells US court. Nigerian university student raped, killed, police. NECO appoints acting registrar. ICPC chair urges CCB to publicize public officers' asset declarations. Another Nigerian busted in US for stealing $800,000 in payroll hacking. Global food prices at highest level in 10 years. Still from Premium Time, soldier dies by suicide after killing customs officer. Nigerian president accuses Foreign Affairs magazine of spreading fake news. Constitution review, NLC demands legislative, judiciary, local government autonomy. Right, one more from Premium Times before we go to another paper. Nigerian government plans 30-year concessions for 4 airports.
From Daily Post, over 150 bandits invade Katsina communities, lose 6 members as police repels attack. FCT Minister Bello receives second dose of COVID-19 vaccine. And then for June 12, Prophet TB Joshua declares fasting and prayer for Nigeria. Southeast attacks. Stop arresting innocent youth. Abaribe tells federal government. You are a shameless talkative. Biafra group slams Wike over threat to kill IPOB. Twitter deletes video of Buhari threatening to deal with those who would want to destroy his government. Niger government imposes total ban on commercial motorcycles in Mina. Core members can be mobilized for war. NYSC DG. Biafra Oshibajo denies saying federal government will crush IPOB by thunder, by fire. Buhari, many are mad, few are roaming. Apostle Suleiman slams federal government for tackling Twitter. House of Assembly speakers seek amendment to impeachment procedures. And finally, CJN wants judiciary to fix, review judges' salary. Those are headlines from Daily Post.
The newspaper, we have this one from The Guardian. CAN condemns regional monopoly of presidency. ICPC urges publication of public servants' assets to check graft. Ebre canvasses state of emergency in violent state overhaul of intelligence system. Nigeria expecting 29 million COVID-19 vaccine, says Anure. Police kill 5 bandits in Katsina. Road users in pains over military checkpoint on Enugu-Anambra Road. Let's say democracy fails to stimulate growth. Financial experts lament. Still from The Guardian newspaper. Let's take this one. APC Buhari have failed Nigeria, says Otom All right, another one here. 70% of government agencies host data abroad despite $220 million local infrastructure.
All right, let's look at a few headlines from Vanguard newspaper. Perpetrators, apologists, and heirs of genocide. That's a report. We've used 98% of COVID-19 vaccine in FCT. Minister. Also this morning, sex for money. Actress Chelsea Obia Kadlusi shares Nollywood experience. And on insecurity, Imo PDP demands Uzodima's immediate resignation. Imo NBA moves to collect data on unjust arrests. NDDC, economists fault Tompolo over ultimatum. A National Assembly can give us new constitution this year. Ikoku. NDDC, Niger Delta nationalities back Tompolo ask Akpabio to inaugurate board. Muslims have Sharia court, we want Christian court. Bauchi Khan tells Constitution Review Committee. And finally, from this paper, NDDC substantive board, another Niger Delta group petitions Buhari, gives ultimatum.
And from Daily Trust, scrapping NYSC core members can be mobilized for war, says Ibrahim. We can't give you a new constitution, Senate tells Nigerians. We can't give you a new constitution, Senate tells Nigerians. Can seeks establishment of ecclesiastical courts in Nigeria. Bandits gathered in Kano forests. Ganduje cries to military. Soldier kills self after killing customs officer at Seme. Resident relocates as bandits terrorize Abuja suburb. Another one here. Suspected cultists kill young man in Oshogbo. Census. Federal government starts pre-test data collection. June the 6th, Kano teenager stabs brother's pregnant wife. UN Tribunal for Lebanon announces possible closure in July over funding crisis. How CBN under Emefiele drives financial reforms. That will be all from Daily Trust. We go on a short break. When we return, it will be time for the analysis.
àmọ́ báyìí ilẹ̀kùn ti wà ní ṣíṣí sílẹ̀ gbalasa láti darapọ̀ mọ́ MTN ẹbí yẹn lóò tó débikíbi pẹ̀lú ètò dátà tó fi ní lọ́kàn balẹ̀ jù ní Nàìjíríà ṣáà ti wọ èyíkéyìí nínú àwọn ibùsọ̀ MTN tá a yàn jákèjádò ra SIM MTN tuntun kó o sì jẹun sókè pẹ̀lú owó ìpè àgbọ́játọ́ àti àfikún dátà ní ìgbàkúùgbà tó o bá ra dátà lórí ìpè yẹn lò torí náà yára ṣàṣà kó o lọ gba SIM tiẹ̀ lónìí lọ sí mtnonline.com/sim láti mọ ìsọ̀ tó súnmọ́ jù tó ń ta SIM wa.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hey, why did you put it in the pot like that? You're supposed to break it first.
Says who? This is how I cook my pasta. Besides, it's golden penny pasta. It's non-sticky, so it doesn't matter.
But I want to cook it with meatballs mixed with pepper sauce and cheese.
Go ahead and enjoy your golden penny pasta just the way you want it. Golden penny pasta is made with durum wheat, which contains protein, and it's non-sticky, so you can cook, serve, and eat just the way you want it. With golden penny pasta, your way is best.
Uncle Dentist, what be cavities and how Colgate take they protect my teeth from cavities? Shay, they use Kung Fu?
No, dear. Now, hole for teeth they cause most tooth pains will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
And the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
As the best man, I'd like to give a toast. But first, I have a few things to say. The money they are spraying the couple is reducing. It seems some people have rubbed glue under their shoes to pack it.
Clearly, he's been watching Comedy Nights or maybe My Siblings and I on Africa Magic Urban, DSTV channel 153. Now, you too can get inspired by our local entertainment. Get a HD decoder, dish, plus 1 month DSTV compact subscription for only 18,600 Naira. Because great stories start on DSTV.
Home. There's something about it. From the feeling of peace and serenity.
Bros. Why so deep? Home is anywhere the Airtel Home broadband is. That's all.
Enjoy more data than before on Airtel Home Broadband. Get a router for 25,000 Naira with up to 160 gigabyte and a MiFi for 12,000 Naira with up to 55 gigabyte. Reliable home broadband by Airtel, the smartphone network.
Give me my Kellogg's, world's #1 cereal. number one. Kellogg's is world's number one.
Enjoy the world's number one cereal, Kellogg's today.
As a child, I already know what I will become. As a kid, I already know that I am a star. As young as I am, every child dream is valid. Without no
Welcome back, 32 FM 94.9. Beautiful Friday morning. It's a wet Friday, raining in some parts of the states. My name is OLUTAYO, and yes, we go straight to the analysis now. GBEMISOLA is right here. Good morning to you, GBEMI, once again.
Good morning to you once again. All right, I'll take this headline from Daily Post. It says, Southeast attacks, stop arresting innocent youth. Abaribe tells federal government. Senate Minority Leader Enyinnaya Abaribe has condemned the approach the federal government is taking to resolve Southeast attacks. Abaribe in an interview condemned the arrest of innocent youth, especially young boys, by security operatives in the Southeast each time there is an attack on a security formation. He stated that there is a need for security agencies to conduct an in-depth investigation, bring and try criminals involved in the acts in court. Southeast attacks, stop arresting innocent youth, Abaribe tells federal government.
Austin joins us on the program. Good morning to you, Austin Adumo.
Yeah, good morning, Tayo.
Great to have you too.
Thank you, baby. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Austin.
All right, why we can't give you a new constitution? Senate tells Nigerians. That's from Daily Trust. The Senate on Thursday ruled out the possibility of giving Nigerians a new constitution despite a mass campaign for it. Different stakeholders and groups, including Afenifere or Anezendigbo, had called for a new constitution that will capture the agitations of many Nigerians instead of amending the present 1999 constitution, which they said had outlived its usefulness.
Yes, I also agree that the 1999 constitution has outlived its usefulness. We need a people's constitution that will accommodate the people, constitution that will carry the people along, constitution that will meet the wishes of the Nigerian populace. That is the type of constitution that we need at this time. The series of amendments that has happened to the 1999 constitution has not really reflected the true state of the country and the current realities too. So therefore, I think a new constitution is what we advocate for. However, I think the current National Assembly cannot give us a brand new constitution like the Deputy Senate President has said. Not as if an entirely new constitution is impossible. It is not absolutely impossible. But if we want a new constitution, it means that the 1999 constitution has to be first of all repealed before we now talk about a new constitution. And I don't think the National Assembly has the power to give us a new constitution. A new constitution has to be the will of the people. A new constitution has to emerge out of a national dialogue, out of a national compact that will represent the interests of the Nigerian people. So to some extent, what Obi Omagege has said is nothing but the truth. But that does not in any way suggest the fact that a brand new constitution is entirely impossible. We can kickstart the process. You know, the other time I just told you that no legislator will legislate itself out of office. And I think that is the political scenario that is playing out in our current situation as a country. The truth of the matter is that the 1999 Constitution is not the people's constitution. It was a constitution orchestrated by the Nigerian military at that time so as to be able to have interest. Even if you look at the letters of that particular constitution, you discover that so many things are faulty and no longer relevant as a matter of time.
Could it be possible, Austin, that the Ninth Senate is scared of continuity? There's a possibility that when they start the process, how about the Senate that would, take over from them afterwards? Could it be that they are scared, or what if we start and, everything we want to do is just thrown down the drain and no continuity?
Yes, apart from the issue of continuity, I think some things that are on the front burner now is restructuring of the country vis-a-vis devolution of power. Let us grant autonomy to our local government. Let us grant autonomy to the judiciary and the legislature at this level, like it is being done at the federal level. Financial autonomy for that matter. And let's also look at devolution of power that will empower state governments the opportunity to be able to take care of certain issues in terms of security and other economic matters. Let us delete certain items from the exclusive legislative list. The issue of whether if they continue, they won't be able to go. I think the National Assembly too also use the occasion of this constitutional review to reflect the economic challenges in the country by ensuring that we make good moves to reduce the cost of governance. Because some of the items that will continue to replicate and duplicate in terms of budgetary provision and allocation is no longer sustainable based on the economic reality in the country. We spend so much more to run and service government in the country, and it needs to go to productive sector of the economy that can add to GDP of the country and provide job opportunities for our senior youth.
All right, he mentioned Section 9 of the Constitution, which empowers the National Assembly to alter the provisions of the Constitution and prescribes the manner in which it is to be done. It says, without a prior alteration of Section 9 of the Constitution, tampering or tinkering with the Constitution, which we presently have, will amount to gross violation of the oath of allegiance to the Constitution. Can you shed some light to this?
Yes, if you look at Section 9, Chapter 9 that it talks about, that even if you want to amend the Constitution, you need about 4/5 of the entire members of both houses of assembly, which means we are looking at about 88 senators to be able to concur. I think what the Deputy Senate President said was just to use that section of the Constitution to buttress his argument that a brand new Constitution will be difficult to create by the National Assembly without, first of all, repealing the 1999 Constitution. So what he is indirectly telling us is that for those of us that are asking for a brand new Constitution, it is not within the purview of the National Assembly to hand over a brand new Constitution to Nigeria. A brand new Constitution can emerge as a result of national dialogue, maybe a convocation of a national dialogue by the federal government, which is the executive arm of government, and at the end of the day, whatever decision people unanimously agree upon, will use that as a way forward. I think that was what the Senate President was just trying to look at. And the National Assembly too, in the amendment that they are trying to do, let them also look at the Senate of the 2014 contract. There are some elements
because I was going to say maybe our new constitution is lying somewhere on a shelf.
Of course, our new constitution is lying somewhere on the shelf.
What would be the need for a new convocation of, a national dialogue or conference if we have one, or we had one in the past and we never did, we didn't do anything about it?
That is what we are talking about. If another government has done that, we have another conference under Obasanjo, for example. If we cannot bring all this report together, let this executive arm of government who leads this current administration bring people together and let the new constitution emerge. It could be as a result of political argument that, the 2014 conference was not a creation of this particular administration. But since government is a continuum, and if we find anything useful in the particular report, irrespective of who carried out that particular negotiation or dialogue, we must be able to make useful information available to our people and ensure that we better the lot of our people by ensuring that we look at some of these areas in terms of the conference report. Look at the waste report, for example. All that we need to progress as a country was in that particular report. But inability and lack of political will on the part of successive administration to be able to take the big step and say, oh, under my administration, we were able to achieve this. I don't know whosoever that is present by a new constitution in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So if the federal government, for example, could look into that, the 2014 recently, that is the most recent confab that we had in Nigeria, talk about devolution of power, talk about the creation of state police, talk about accommodating minority ethnic groups, and what have you. And I'm also aware that in that particular report, there was also unanimous agreement concerning rotational presidency, not between the two halves of the country, between the geopolitical zones in the country. Because if we say between the two halves of the country, when it comes to the north, there is a particular dominant, politically dominant region that can be able to produce this times without number. But if we want to encourage all inclusiveness, we must allow it to go around as far as the political zones.
Thank you, Austin.
All right, I'm taking the story that made the rounds yesterday. Corps members can be mobilized for war. NYSC DG, the Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Shaibu Ibrahim, has said that Corps members are part of the National Defense Policy of Nigeria and can be mobilized for war if need be. He noted that Corps members are part of the National Defense Policy of the country and will be trained to fight if a serious war breaks out.
Let's first of all pray that a serious war in the name of God will not break out in the country again.
We'll say amen to that.
Yes, because we do not have the capacity to curtail that. Let's just look at our neighbor, for example. How many of them can accommodate us in an extreme war situation? Well, in the area of training of the NYC paramilitary training, most especially it was self-defense and patriotism to the Nigerian country. However, if you look at the comments of the DG, I think it is parochial in nature. If we want to mobilize corps members to face war, for example, or they can be deployed to trouble zones, let all the VIPs, those in government, first of all, repatriate all their children. Let them bring them home to the country. Let them be enlisted into NYC. And at the end of the day, we can now mobilize them. You don't say that because you think that it is the poor people that are here that will face that type of thing. We have a current situation in Nigeria where criminals overrun military and security bases. Tayo, is that not true? So how can you, defenseless corps member, you are thinking that was how Mongachi, the Minister of Defense, the other time, said during their days they used to face criminals. And he advised Nigerians to face bandits with bare hands. Bandits that are carrying pump-action rifles. Bandits that are carrying assorted weapons. He asked us to face them with bare hands. How can that work? Bandits that are carrying RPG to overrun military formations. Insurgents that are carrying sophisticated weapons to dislodge military formations. And somebody is telling us that those who undergo training for 3 weeks can be mobilized for war. I think that is just a political statement, and that should not be taken seriously. Of course, corps members have always been trained, especially in the area of civil defense, personal defense, and self-defense, and in the area of community security, little by little. But that does not mean, in the real essence of it, that they could, by that training, be deployed for war cases or what have you. What about the riot policemen? What about the armed forces, the Nigerian military, that their primary and statutory role is to defend the territorial integrity of the country? Today in Nigeria, they are overspread. We have attacks on military formations, attacks on police formations here and there throughout the country. So that statement should not be taken serious.
All right. Nigeria filled with bitterness and sadness, says Obasanjo. He argued it is contrary to what God destined for the country. He says God has created Nigeria to be a land flowing with milk and honey. But hey, we are here. He says the country is filled with bitterness and with sadness.
Yes. That is what God has created us to be, a land that is flowing with milk and honey, a land of prosperity, a land of dignity, a land that whatever you put on the soil will grow to become something productive. But successively, our leaders in the country have made Nigeria, according to Obasanjo, a land flowing with sadness and bitterness, because there is ethnic distrust, there is mutual distrust, and everybody is loyal to wherever they come from. That is it. What Obasanjo is saying is just re-echoing the obvious, which means that in the real sense of it, Nigeria currently, as it stands now, is a country that is flowing with blood. We have too many innocent blood being shed on a daily basis, avoidable deaths here and there. How can we then move forward as a country? And some of these death situations, justice are not being served. And when there is no justice, there can be peace. And when there is no peace, there can be development. We just hope that someday we'll get it right. That's why we are calling on our leaders at all levels, especially the federal government, to urgently look at the security situation in the country. People wake up with fear. People drive on the road with fear. People even sleep with fear. They don't know when their life could be cut short at any point in time. So the government must work on the security situation. If we are so blessed, look at countries that have not been so blessed in terms of natural resources like Nigeria. They are doing very well. They are doing extremely well. But look at Nigeria. We have mineral resources. We have good deposits, to name a few. And look at the way we are in the country today. The highest level of unemployment in the issue of the country. The second in the entire world. The poverty capital. By all implications, nobody is supposed to sleep hungry.
No, Gabasho feels that all that you just read out now are fake news. We have this one from Premium Times where the Nigerian president accuses Foreign Affairs magazine of spreading fake news. And let me quote the magazine here. It says, the giant of Africa is failing.
And that's the title.
And that's the title of the article.
Yes, the giant of Africa is not only failing, but the giant of Africa is sleeping and snoring. Nigeria is the most difficult country to live in today. Very difficult country. Because of the level of insecurity, anything can happen at any point in time. It is not just enough to cast aspersion on those that have carried out objective analysis of the reality in the country. It should be like a clarion call to the federal government to look inward. Even federal government statistics have shown clearly that economic situation in the country is bad. Federal government statistics have also shown that the security situation in the country is bad. So you don't just have to cast aspersion on anybody that has dissenting view. According to Gabashew, Nigeria could be peaceful. In my own view, Gabashew does not have any personal opinion. His opinion is the opinion of his paymaster. He's a spokesperson. So whatever I have to say, the government must be objective enough not to tag everybody that speaks the truth as an opposition, not to tag everybody that speaks the truth as an enemy of the government.
Let me quote John Campbell and Robert Rodberg. They said Nigeria is in big trouble. If a state's first obligation is to those it governs is to provide for their security and maintain a monopoly on the use of violence, then Nigeria has failed, even if some other aspects of the state still function. This is quoting the authors.
Gabashew in his act, apart from the fact that he has to talk to get paid, in his act of fact, he knows that the country is failing. Not as if the country has completely failed. A country that cannot provide security for our citizens. A country that so many people in an agrarian environment can no longer go to the farm. And we are having food scarcity in the country. We are having the highest food deflation in the history of the country. That country is drifting. So the government must come to the realization of the fact that all is not well with the country. It is when you admit some of these challenges, this form of responsibility, that you'll be able to provide solutions to them. But if you think that anybody that has come up with objective assessment of the current situation is an enemy of the government, which means we are not ready to solve the problem. Things are getting worse on a daily basis in the entire country. So the government must be very careful to look at some of these issues holistically with a view of providing solutions. All is not well with the Nigerian state. An average youth today is in a dilemma because to eat in Nigeria today is almost becoming like a miracle. Even to live in Nigeria today and survive is almost becoming like a miracle. So the government will have to look at some of these issues, recreate the economy, look at the areas where people could be empowered, deal with the issue of insecurity, let people be able to go back to their farm so that they can put food on the table of their various families. That is what we are talking about.
All right, thank you very much, Austin. We have to go on a break now. We have more stories to analyze. We'll be back after this break.
iléeṣẹ́ Novesola wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún ọ pé tòjò tẹ̀rùn gbogbo àkókò ńlẹ̀ dá ádámà nílò náà yàtọ̀ sí náà dògán tá a fi ń sun bọ̀ọ̀lì lábà oko àgàgà yín náà sólà tó ń gbàgbára láti inú òrùn tó bá gbọ́ Novel sólà ní ó tẹ̀lé iléeṣẹ́ Novesola wọ́n ti wà ní sẹpẹ́ fún pèsè àwọn èròjà sólà lẹ́lẹ́kàǹkà inverter solar panels and batteries solar kit láti tanná láti charge battery gbọ́ rédíò kọrin jẹ̀gbádùn àti láti tanná ẹlẹ́yin bíi 2 sí 3 solar fan tó ń gbé fan láti tanná sùn dẹ́kun ẹ̀fọn amára níní ṣokùnfà àìsàn ibà solar floodlight fàyíká ilégbèé àtòpópónà fúnṣẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ solar freezer láti ṣe nǹkan jíjẹ mímu lọ́jọ́sí kómi síta fóníbàárà solar CCTV camera ẹlẹ́yinjú àsáfàbò nílé iṣẹ́ àtọ́fíìsì solar water heater tí somi tútù di gbígbóná solar water pump tó lè fami gòkè ní kànga energy saving appliances DC bulb DCTV DC fan tó ń gbàgbára náà sára bẹ́ẹ̀ làkànṣe solar product wà fún dókítà lecturers farmers tailor àtàwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù káríkárí Novesola kan náà ń lo kájú ẹ̀ kàn sí wọn bó rajà lólùléeṣẹ́ wọn tó wà ní Akíndélé plaza ìdójúkọ Adamasingba stadium Mọ́kọ́lá Ìbàdàn tàbí lẹ́ka iléeṣẹ́ wọn tó bá súnmọ́
081-8776-6005.
Novesola ló mójútó solar.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà mẹ́jọ jẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún 4 náírà ẹgbẹ̀rún 5 náírà lọ́nà mẹ́jọ jẹ́ yẹ́rọ. jọ ibo ló ti rówó. owó kẹ̀ èní orí owó ìpè tí Airtel máa ń fún mi tí n bá ti ra síìmù tuntun mà ní o. wo wọ́n tún ń fún mi ní ìlọ́po mẹ́jọ dátà fún wíwà lórí àtẹ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn àti ìfà ìlọ́po mẹ́jọ owó ìpè nígbàkigbà tí n bá ti ra owó ìpè. ṣé bó o mọ̀ pé o ti lè ra síìmù tuntun báyìí ní èyíkéyìí ilé ìtajà aṣojú tí Airtel fọwọ́ sí. ìwọ ṣá ti lọ pẹ̀lú nọ́mbà ìdánimọ̀ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà NIN rẹ kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
The lights are on and the stage is set for the next music sensation. Who will be the next Nigerian idol? Watch the live performances every Sunday at 7 p.m. and keep your favorite contestant only by voting. Vote via SMS by texting VOTE and your favorite contestant's number to 32053. Each SMS costs 30 naira. You can also vote for free on the website africamagic.tv/Nigerian Idol or get a woof votes by downloading the My DSTV or My GoTV app for more voting power. Keep your fave in the game. Voting starts on Sundays and ends Wednesdays. Nigerian Idol, sponsored by Techno Mobile and Biggie Drinks.
láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ́yìn ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́yìn ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 08168737222.
You know that feeling when you keep downloading and streaming interesting videos, but your mind keeps whispering,
continue, your pockets go here.
But not anymore. When you subscribe to MTN's affordable and reliable monthly data bundles, you will enjoy 10 gigabyte with just 3,000 naira and 20 gigabyte for 5,000 naira only. Plus, a whopping 4 gigabyte free to stream YouTube videos on your reliable data network. Simply dial *131# to select and turn up your affordable data plan on MTN. Terms and conditions apply.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Egbògi kan ti délẹ̀ yìí, egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni, ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàǹjọ̀lọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneto cleanser ni.
Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́.
Veneto cleanser egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneton cleanser egbòogi atẹ́jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà tìgbàlódé. NAFDAC fòǹtẹ̀lù EMI1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneton cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeogun Street Aláàfin Avenue Olúyọ̀lé Estate Ring Road Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533 fún títà àti rírà. Ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ń ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
Set to fresh. I feel the freshness. I got the confidence. With the liquid fuel chewing gum, not Santa Fresh. I'm feeling good. I feel so good. I feel so fresh. I feel so fresh. I got confidence. Set to fresh. The correct chewing gum, not Santa Fresh. No darling with Santa Fresh.
Santa Fresh chewing gum. Trust the freshness.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà mẹ́jọ jẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́rin náírà ẹgbẹ̀rún márùn-ún náírà lọ́nà mẹ́jọ jẹ́ yẹ́rọ. jọ ibo ló ti rówó. owó kẹ̀ èní orí owó ìpè tí airtel máa ń fún mi tí n bá ti ra síìmù tuntun mà ní o. wo wọ́n tún ń fún mi ní ìlọ́po mẹ́jọ dátà fún wíwà lórí àtẹ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn àti ìfà ìlọ́po mẹ́jọ owó ìpè nígbàkigbà tí n bá ti ra owó ìpè. ṣé bó o mọ̀ pé o ti lè ra síìmù tuntun báyìí ní èyíkéyìí ilé ìtajà aṣojú tí airtel fọwọ́ sí. ìwọ ṣá ti lọ pẹ̀lú nọ́mbà ìdánimọ̀ ilẹ̀ nàìjíríà NIN rẹ kó ju bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
32 FM.
94.9.
Give me my Kellogg's.
All right, welcome back. Thank you very much for staying tuned. 32 FM 94.9. We are still taking headlines, and of course, we are analyzing the stories as well. This story is in a Punch, and it says to stop abductions, sponsor factional bandits. Gumi tells federal government. A revered Islamic cleric, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, has advised the federal government to support splinter groups among bandits as a way to end mass abductions of school pupils. Gumi spoke to the Punch on the telephone on Wednesday on the abduction of 200 Islamia school children in the Rafi local government area of Niger State. Said many bandits are ready for a dialogue, adding that government could use them to fight the ugly ones. He said, "We are always trying to do our best, but you see, you need two hands to shake. You know, these people, the bandits, need engagements from the government itself. If you dialogue with them without the involvement of the government, it is a problem. To stop abductions, sponsor factional bandits," Gumi tells federal government. All right, we open the phone lines now so that you can be a part of the conversation. The numbers to call are 0705 5949 or 0809 7949. You can also head to YouTube to drop your comments. 32FM 949 Ibadan is the channel to use. 0705 5949 0809 7949. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Joseph OLUTAYO from Nevada. I think the solution or the suggestion of Gumi is a good suggestion. The way I look at it, if Nigeria will allow you to work. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
I'm following for Perudo community, sir. In fact, this morning I was so excited with one of the institutions that said that they cannot give Nigerian constitution. That is truth, nothing but the truth. You cannot be in charge of Gusa and say you should legislate yourself against it. What Nigeria, we did all this senseless killing, destruction, we don't need it. All what we needed is to demand for a new constitution in this country. And the way you can do it, presently, is doctrine of necessity. That's just the only way. If you have doctrine of necessity, but probably 2023, we don't need election, we need government of national unity. And if you are going to pertain in that government, you will not contest election. So, we do us new constitution that will bring modern Nigeria, new Nigeria. That's all we really needed. But that's what we are doing now. We are just going to start, and the political guys were just manipulating and exploiting station for their own benefit.
Thank you. The line wasn't clear, but we managed to hear what Mr. Falodun said there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Benny.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Austin. This is Dr. Mark.
All right.
Yeah, I think it is high time we have something to say about Gumi coming up to create more problems. You see, the statement credited to him that I heard this morning, that government should finance factional groups of kidnappers. I mean, I don't know where such a thing is so bold to keep saying, I keep saying this, that we have been pampering banditry in this nation, and that's why I'm not sure this insecurity will ever stop. If we don't do anything to fight these people, insurgency is not me. Banditry is not such a thing that we handle with levity. You will see, even after the release of these ones in Niger, another one will still happen again. Because somebody somewhere is behind encouraging them to do more. What is there in financing or bringing them to? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. If you do it to one, would there not be more coming up? That about the new constitution, Nigeria need that comfort. All this one we are doing now is kangaroo as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you, Dr. Mark. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, everybody again.
Good morning to you.
This is John Olaruwaji from Magbo. On the issue of NYC, that DJ said that led them to the war. So actually, we don't pray for the war in this nation. And for that statement, that was why somebody in the House of Reps stood up and said that they should scrap them. Yeah, it is even better. Why the DG is for saying this thing that you can send the COP members into the war? Which kind of statement is that? Are you expecting war? At the same time, did you train them to go to the war? That is their mission, is not to go to the war. And you are just fomenting that space. I don't really understand the kind of people you will put into that position like that.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Tayo.
Good morning, comrade.
In respect of the constitution review, our new brand constitution.
The line dropped there from comrade. Let's take one call, then we observe a commercial break. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Akishi Yola from the UI. If you look at the body language in this time, this government, it's like they are planning for war. Even before this advice of the thing, somebody said that if a certain system is ready for war, that the government should take. Can you imagine? So my own, I think I've now settled for scrapping of right now for 2 years. Maybe when they leave, the next government can't introduce it. We are not ready for war. Young guys, they don't even know the meaning of war. Let them go and bring children to confront war. That's the best of today.
All right, thank you. We go on our very last commercial break. We'll be back.
jọ ibo ló ti rówó. owó kẹ̀ èní orí owó ìpè tí airtel máa ń fún mi tí n bá ti ra síìmù tuntun mọ̀ ni o. wo wọ́n tó ń fún mi ní ìlọ́po mẹ́jọ dátà fún wíwà lórí àtẹ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn àti ìfà ìlọ́po mẹ́jọ owó ìpè nígbàkigbà tí n bá ti ra owó ìpè. ṣé bó o mọ̀ pé o ti lè ra síìmù tuntun báyìí ní èyíkéyìí ilé ìtajà aṣojú tí airtel fọwọ́ sí. ìwọ ṣá ti lọ pẹ̀lú nọ́mbà ìdánimọ̀ ilẹ̀ nàìjíríà NIN rẹ kó ju bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Give me my Kellogg's, world's #1 cereal. I love my Kellogg's, world's #1. Give me my Kellogg's, world's #1 cereal. I love my Kellogg's, world's #1. Oh, oh, Kellogg's, oh, oh, #1. Oh, oh, Kellogg's is world's #1.
Enjoy the world's #1 cereal, Kellogg's today.
This is what you hear on Sunday.
You were beautiful.
This is what happens before Sunday.
Where are the teams? One more slip up and you are out. Do you understand?
It's rehearsal time, everybody.
Where's my dress? So
watch Countdown to Showtime, an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the intense rehearsals, painful setbacks, and all the drama as the contestants battle for the ultimate prize on Nigerian Idol. Countdown to Showtime, only on Showmax.com.
As a child, I already know what I will become. As a kid, I already know that I am a star. As young as I am, every child dream is valid.
Center Fresh. I feel the freshness. I got the confidence. With the liquid fuel chewing gum, not Center Fresh. I'm feeling good. I feel so good. Yes, I feel so fresh. I feel so fresh. I got confidence. Center Fresh. The correct chewing gum, not Center Fresh. No darling with Center Fresh.
Center Fresh chewing gum. Trust the freshness.
Home. There's something about it. From the feeling of peace and serenity.
Bros. Why so deep? Home is anywhere the Airtel Home Broadband is. That's all.
Enjoy more data than before on Airtel Home Broadband. Get a router for 25,000 naira with up to 160 gigabyte and a MiFi for 12,000 naira with up to 55 gigabyte. Reliable home broadband by
Airtel, the smartphone network.
8 times 500 naira, 4,000 naira. 8 times 5,000. Hey!
32 FM
94.9.
We are back. Destination time is 7. Taking calls from you 0809 7000 949 0705 5000 949. Good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, John and Joko.
John and Joko is my name. Let me thank us from where you're calling from. Let me tell you the Nigerian problem this morning is on leadership, because I remember in 1977, even when things appeared to be good then, we were smart. The British Foreign Secretary Robin Cook said Nigeria should be the second richest country in Africa. But what holds it back is very poor standard of governance. Let's see now today what they said the leadership is the Nigerian problem. And let me just remind you that 8 years after the most talk about amalgamation, Sir Hockley, for the then governor of colonial Nigeria in 1922, actually said, I doubt the ability of Nigeria to rule his country. Nigeria has always been having unwilling presidents by letting the affairs of the nation. The mentally dullness of our leaders who do not understand the people they are leading is another problem. We have always been saddled with the mediocre who find themselves in the corridors of power. I recall that late Chief Moshood Kashima Wolawale Abiola was prepared to lead the nation. As soon as it appeared that he was leading, things started to change. John, who's up? Joko, and my name. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.
John. Unwilling leaders, unprepared leaders, accidental leaders. Gotta help Nigeria. 009 7000 949 0705 5000 949 to join the conversation. Okay, let's take more calls this morning.
Okay.
009 7000 949 0705 5000 949.
You can also drop your comments on YouTube, 32FM 949 Ibadan, so we can read them out as well. And, okay. All right. There's more headlines about killings and all of that. But then let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Joseph once again.
All right.
Please ask the man that called last, what about the unwilling followers?
Okay. Are we expecting John to call back to answer that question?
Sure John can hear you.
All right. 0705 5000 949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, it's John Olariwaju.
All right.
See, I want to make a comment on the issue of somebody said that the written of new constitution that they cannot give Nigeria. Actually, that is their own opinion, because you cannot speak on behalf of all Nigerians. and somebody to be saying that you cannot give, it means that you are speaking as if you own Nigeria. And you don't own Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to everybody.
John, Ovie Mwagege is supposed to know. John, what do you feel? He's supposed to know better on constitution amendment, and the demand for a brand new constitution. What do you feel?
I'm not talking about review. I'm talking about new constitution. And I have the right to demand for a new constitution as a Nigeria, unless you are not a Nigeria. If you have a constitution that is not, I'm not part of and parcel of that constitution, I will say it out that this is not a constitution that I want because I'm not the part of it. Somebody wrote the constitution on my behalf. If anybody can shave your ear in your absence, that's what we are saying. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, the late MQ Abiola says nobody can shave your head in your absence. Hello.
Hello, Tayo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, by constitution that we are using now, the House of Assembly cannot give us a new constitution. It can only be gotten by dialogue. And that has been done in the 2014 conference. So this particular constitutional review they are doing, they are only going to amend the 1999. And that 1999 is not all-encompassing. There are a lot of lacunas in it. It cannot, there is no amendment they will do to it that will solve this present problem. So the solution is to listen to that confab.
Okay, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Okay. I actually think they can't give us a new constitution because it's not in them to do anything good or new that will actually affect us. If it's something that has to do with them, probably they would have thought of it. I know I'm sounding sarcastic, but that's the truth. It will take you and I, all of us, to sit down now and look for a better one. We have all been advocating for 1963. Tayo, why are they not saying what we are saying? How come they are emphasizing on the 99? It just tells you they are not ready. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. President said recently in a video that can anybody deny the fact that he has been governing Nigeria according to the Constitution?
Begs a lot of questions.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir.
This is a lady from Nevada. They cannot give us because you cannot give what you don't have. And most of them, when last have they gone to their constituencies? And they've told us before now that they are rubber stamp. And what do we want to give us? They have nothing to give us. Have a nice day.
Thank you. When those who you're representing do not even trust you to do your job, then there's a problem. I think those are all the calls we can take on that note. It's a wrap today. You join us again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Thank you for staying tuned today. My name is GBEMISOLA. SOYEMI. We hope for a better Nigeria.
You must have a word for Oyetola Feishayo.
Oyetola Feishayo on YouTube. We see you. Thank you very much. I don't know what to say to you, but thank you very much.
Thank you. It's Friday. Thank God it's another beautiful Friday. Weekend is here. Let's have a great weekend. Bye for now.